Hari Om. Since childhood, we are always taught that success, happiness, and peace, it all comes through thorough chasing and struggling and hard work and many other things. You can be successful, you can be happy, you can be peaceful only when you chase it, when you work hard for it. Until you do not work hard for certain things, you cannot gain them, you cannot achieve them, is what is taught to us since childhood. But what if I say that is just an illusion? It's just an illusion that chasing happiness, chasing peace and chasing success is just an illusion. Life happens as a flow. A life cannot be controlled. Life has to happen like a flow. All these things like happiness, success and peace are just a status of mind. They are a natural state of mind. Happiness is a state of mind. Success is a state of mind. Until you feel that these are something external, things cannot be controlled. You cannot achieve them when you think it's external. Until you feel they're external, things are not going to work out at all. This is a clear trap of chasing and controlling things. Until you chase happiness, you're not going to reach out to it. Until you chase peace, you're not going to reach out to it. Until you chase success, you're not going to achieve it, because these are natural states of mind from within. You are a complete being. No person is born incomplete. You are complete. There is nothing to validate to the world. There is no validation required from somebody in the world. You don't have to prove something to somebody in your lifetime at all, because it's all done. Life is a flow. Let it flow like a river. A river, when it flows, it doesn't see while reaching the ocean. A river flows through stones, through many other things, through mud, through sand, through whatever, but it doesn't decide where to flow from. It goes like a flow. It's natural. That is how natural state of mind is happiness. That is how a natural state of mind is success. You cannot obstruct things. You do not need a validation from anybody in life. You don't have to struggle for all these things. These are not to be controlled. Life is not to be controlled. A deep trust has to be developed that whatever is happening, it's good for us. You have to put in that effort. There is no doubt in it. But having been put that effort, you do not try to control it. You have to have the deep trust that what's going on is good for me. I am complete. I have achieved what I have to achieve. It's not that I'm incomplete and there is a long plethora of things which I need to achieve. No, it's not about that list. It's about how complete you feel, how trusted you feel from yourself helps you more than anything. So it's all about controlling things doesn't work. You have to have a trust deep in yourself that things would work out. That's how life has to go on. The trap of chasing is an illusion. The more you chase, the more far away they go. The more you fulfill the list, the bigger and the longer that the list would become. This is not going to work out at all. The trap of chasing is bad. Do not get into it. In Mahabharata, Duryodhana wanted to chase and to have that happiness through the biggest kingdom of the world. Did he achieve it? No. He wanted to achieve that Indraprastha. Did he achieve it? No. He wanted to achieve the feeling of peace by killing the Pandavas and the entire clan. Was he able to achieve it? In the same place, Yudhishthira never had that chasing within him. He was given a punishment of Vanavas. He went there. He was not given even 5 villages. He accepted it, but was always standing with Dharma, and Dharma did help him, because Dharma, the Hindu Dharma, the Sanatana Dharma, doesn't suggest you to chase things the way these days the parents are after the kids, that you got to chase your things. Life happens only through hard work. Life happens only through utmost things that you have to do. You have to repeat it again and again. You have to struggle for it. You have to chase for it. You got to control the things around you. All these things are illusions. Remember that Dharma says, do what all you want to do. Do what all you want to do, but do not control what's going to happen. Rather than controlling what's going to happen, you got to think that I have that deep trust in me, that no matter what will be the result, I will be able to handle it. That trust has to be developed rather than the power of controlling. Power of controlling falls flat in front of the trust a human has on himself. The power of controlling falls flat in front of the trust that a human has in himself. The trust that no matter happens, I am trusted myself, that I have trusted myself that I can face whatever with the circumstances would be a bigger thing than controlling itself, the way Yudhishthira has done. He had the trust on himself and he trusted the Dharma. If you live a dharmic living, if you live a Sanatani living, if you are dharmic towards yourself and the society around you, the results are going to be pleasant. The results are going to be pleasant. The results will bring you peace. The results will bring you happiness. All these results will be very pleasant. Do not worry about uncertainties in life. Uncertainties in life are gifts. Many a times, if things are very clear, the path is very clear, you do know what happens after 12th standard, what after happens after your engineering, what kind of life you have after it and all. If things are very clear, then that is not a bliss. If things are very clear, that warrior in you is not developed. The transformation in you doesn't happen. Uncertainty in life is a gift, no matter what. All the great people in the world, here it is, all the people in the world have faced the uncertainty in life. That uncertainty was reason for a transformation in them. Uncertainty brings transformation. Always remember, uncertainty brings transformation, and certainty makes you weak and bleak and always be ready with the kind of results which you are expecting, and no one, even once the result which you are expecting doesn't happen, then that makes you weak. There's an old saying of failures are stepping stones for success, but rather than failures, I would say uncertainty is the biggest reason for one's transformation. If life is uncertain, you do not know what's going to happen to you tomorrow, rather than having, even if you have the biggest preparation of life, still it's uncertain, then that builds the transformation ability in you. That brings the transformation ability in you. The way Lord Krishna, right from his childhood, the kind of hardships he has faced. What was his fault that ever since the moment he was born, he had to go through a long journey through the ocean and the river and whatnot, and he had to be kept in another place just to live. Just to live his life like a normal person, he had to, the moment he was born, he had to undergo the first toughest journey of life. The moment he was growing up, he had to have the ugliest fights with the Rakshasas. What was his fault? It was that uncertainty which has built the transformative abilities in Lord Krishna. The moment he was in his teenagers, there were so many hardships around him. He had to wage so many wars all through his life. What was his fault that he has been pushed through for all these things? It was that uncertainty. When the gods come to this earth and live their life on this bhumi, they are giving you a suggestion how to live. Lord Krishna's biggest lesson for the mankind today is uncertainty is normal even for people like Lord Rama and Krishna when they are born as humans. Even for them it's common. So uncertainty builds transformative abilities in you. That's what is uncertainty in life. Never get bogged down by uncertainties at all. It's not possible that uncertainty will not build you the transformative abilities. Trusting yourself, knowing what will happen next is not the big thing. Knowing what will happen next is not a big thing, but knowing and believing and trusting yourself that no matter what happens, I am there to face it is the biggest thing in life. Living with detachment is the biggest thing in his life. Lord Rama just said, you send me to Vanavasa, I am there. Ramana does a deadly act against him. He said, I am there, I will face it. And he has waged certain war. and even if n number of times when the very next day there was a Pattabhisheka of Lord Rama, he was told to go for a vanavasa for 14 years and still he has done it. He said, no matter what happens to me, I am trusting myself that I will face it rather than being certain about what happens to me. What will happen next? If I know it, then I am not able to build myself. I will be able to build myself if come whatever may be. I am ready to face it. That's what is called I can be really good enough for life at all. Detachment. Detachment doesn't mean that you leave everything and go away to forests. Detachment doesn't mean that leaving everything and going away. Being engaged and unclenching things is detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you go away. Detachment is being right there, right over there, but being unclenched is detachment. It means living fully without expecting the fruits in the every moment. Many people in life we have seen, they expect a fruit in every moment of life. That is being certain. Certainty brings a kind of attachment with life. Certainty brings emotion into life. Certainty brings a fixed, predefined love into life. Certainty brings a fixed amount of happiness into life. Certainty brings a tender peace into life, which is not going to be there for long term. Everything you want to be very short term, then certainty brings it because you know it's going to be happening, right? But uncertainty brings a long term detachment where you are not waiting for success, where you are not waiting for peace in your life, where you are not waiting for somebody's love in life, but it has to happen in a flow. Then that is what is detachment. Detachment is nothing but right away being there in the life, being in right of middle of the life around you with many people around you, but still doesn't be able to waiting for things, but not looking for certain things to happen in certain amount of period. That is what is detachment is all about. If you look at Sant Tulsidas Ji's life, Sant Tulsidas Ji, when he was writing his books in a language of his local, like a Khadi Boli kind of a language, then people said all the texts have to be in a language like Sanskrit. Who would ever appreciate the kind of work you're doing? But today if you see the beautiful Ramcharitmanas written in a very detached mode of life, is the biggest and the most revered text in Sanatana Dharma today, just because Sant Tulsidas Ji was living a blissful, detached, vairagya kind of a jivan where he was not expecting any kind of appreciations, the kind of happiness, the kind of success for his revered works. He was looking for the mankind to read that text, go through that at some point of time and then change themselves. He was looking for uncertainty through the transformative abilities. So that is how detachment is all about. Detachment in the current context cannot be taken as something which you leave away everything and go away. Being right there within that family life or whatever kind of business or jobs you do, you are there in the detached mode without any expectations is also a biggest detachment of life. Certainty brings attachments, and uncertainty first brings the transformative abilities, then builds the trust in you, then makes you detached from the calculated kind of results what you're expecting. This year I might expect a kind of an increment in my basic pay. This year I'm expecting so many gains in my business. You still have to do the kind of work which you have to do. The work, the hard work that you put in, it has to happen, but that certain results will definitely make you demoralized. That's not going to happen. And all the great beings in Sanatana Dharma in the past doesn't live in this kind of certain fixed results at all. Do not think you are incomplete. This is the biggest issue in most of us today. We feel we are incomplete. That feeling of being incomplete is a dangerous feeling which makes you to refill yourself, like the typical recharge. the recharge, that refill, a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that skill, a bit of these skills, a bit of those abilities, a bit of love from somebody, a bit of love from a family, a bit of respect from a friend, a bit of respect from the society, a bit of peace from the so-called meditation which I do for hardly 5 minutes. So all these bits and pieces doesn't make you complete being at all, because these bits and pieces make you feel incomplete. The moment you feel incomplete, you feel incompetent. You are already a complete being. If you follow the Dharma, you are a complete being. Most people are waiting for love and success or validation. The biggest point today is most of us are waiting for validation from your husband, from your wife, from your daughter, from your son or a father and mother, from the society. Sometimes you're always looking at validation. Only incomplete people look for validations. And remember me, no person is truly intelligent enough to validate you. Once you are building your abilities based on certain persons' validations, it's not going to work. Validations are not that certifications which will make you happier. Today's validation feels worthy, but tomorrow it might not be the same. Validations change because people do change. So that waiting of having happiness through validation would never end. Life isn't meant to be tightly controlled. Do not control. It's meant to be trusted and experienced. You learn when to act and when to trust. And that's how Ramana Maharshi always suggested. Ramana Maharshi, the kind of tapas he has done, the kind of efforts he has put in, when the scorpions, the snakes and all those stuff were around him, his skin was tingling away with the pain. He was sitting in a wet environment where all kind of animals were there, but still he said, I am this. I cannot control the I in me. I will only be connected to the Brahman in the universe. And that's what he has shown us, how to live that life of free from all kind of expectations, attachments, validations and all that stuff. That's what Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi lived that life in that way. Surrendering is not giving up, it is rising higher. Surrendering is not giving up, it is rising higher. It is not weakness, it is the highest form of strength. Surrendering is not weakness, it is the highest form of strength. Once you surrender, you feel low. No, you will feel very, very strong. This is called, in a state in Sanskrit called Sharanagati. Sharanagati is a state of mind where you feel that I am surrendering myself with what all abilities and skills I have. I am surrendering myself to the God. That is Sharanagati. Life flows with the intelligence once you have surrendered yourself to the God. It is greater than our plans. The Bhagavan has bigger plans. When you have very extremely small and certain and fixed plans, Bhagavan would have bigger plans for you. Trust that intelligence of the Bhagavan's universal Brahman avatara. Move from control to confidence. Once you trust the dharmic way of living, once you have the utmost faith in the Bhagavan, the God, then you will move your life from control to confidence. Surrendering, Sharanagati is required. Once you have that status of Sharanagati in your life, then you forget about control. The flow starts, and this will give you that confidence to live in a bigger way. So finally, one has to realize that true peace is not found in controlling the life, but it flows when you are realizing that life cannot be controlled. It has to happen with a flow. Yourself, if you allow yourself to face whatever it brings in, then that true peace gets into you. The last learning which we can have it from this kind of a discussion is, surrender is not weakness, it is a silent strength. Surrender is not weakness, it is a silent strength which can move the mountains without any force. And it can win the battles without any fear at all. That is what is Sharanagati, surrender, is all about. Hari Om.